Hello. So I was wondering what might make a good video for you guys that you would enjoy. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have this. So we're going to talk about him today. Yes, are we going to talk about you? Are we going to talk about you? Spencer is a bichon frise dog. And we got him in 2015. So my mom had wanted a dog for some time, and she saw an ad in the paper for a dog for $50, and they basically told her that they would have to put him down because he didn't meet the weight requirements for a pedigree, which seemed a little suspicious at the time, but he was absolutely tiny. He barely weighed like 3 pounds when we got him. He was the smallest thing ever, and I loved him to death. So we figured that they were telling the truth about like why they were giving him away for so little, because he is a bichon. Like he is really small for his size. But later on, he started chewing on his back, and it started developing like really black scabs, and it was just really bad for him. And so we took him to the vet, and it turned out he had mange, which, if you don't know a lot about mange, it's very easily transferred to other dogs. It's like these tiny little bugs in your dog's skin that are easily transferred if you don't treat them properly and keep them like separated from other dogs for like a while after they're treated for it. So he no longer has that, but we kind of figured that that was the reason why we got him so cheap when we did. So over the last few years, we've learned a few things about this tiny little dog. So first of all, his original name was Bo, and I read online that you shouldn't really name a dog that, because dogs aren't supposed to have names that sound like commands, like yes or no or things like that. So we decided on Spencer. I wanted to name him after like a character from a childhood show, and so I thought of Spencer from iCarly. So I was like, yeah, Spencer, he's a little weirdo, so let's name him Spencer. At the time, he wasn't much of a weirdo. He was just like a normal little puppy, and he still hasn't grown out of being a puppy. And so I thought I would just tell you about some of the things that he does. So first of all, he's kind of trained. He knows sit, and he knows down, and he's like house trained, kind of. He is a very, very good dog. It's just there's one thing he does that I can't explain, and he started doing it when my dad would bring him outside waiting for me to get home from the bus when we first got him when I was in middle school. Is what he does is when he sees me walking up, and he only does this with me, like if he's with my dad in a room, if I start walking towards him, he will lie down completely and stay still until I touch his head, or until I get close enough that he warrants like allowance for moving, I guess. Oh, you don't want me to take it? Don't want me to take it? Ah! Okay. So, and basically, we didn't train him to do this. I'm the only person he does that with, and he seems to like doing it. I don't know. He does it of his own accord, so I guess he likes doing it. Okay. And he is scared of all sorts of things. So this little weirdo is scared of, let's see. He's scared of brooms, push brooms, mops, vacuums, wheelbarrows. I think those are pretty normal things for dogs to be scared of. But he's also scared of balloons. He's scared of different, like, he's a weird dog, but he's a smart dog. So anytime you move something in the home, like if I were to move a vase or move something, he gets totally freaked out by it. Like one time, my dad like moved a cup that usually sits on one side of our TV stand to the other side, and he lost it. He would not start barking at it, and he would just, and he knows that his barking gets attention for him. Like he will literally, like we thought for a while, like we were like, oh yeah, he's such a good guard dog, because like anytime he heard noise or something, he would run into the room barking and alert us and all that sort of stuff. Then we figured out he was doing it for attention. Like he'll run into the room that we're in and bark at us, and run into the other room, keep coming back like, hey guys, come on, let's go, and like take us into that room, and then be like, so let's play, hello. And honestly, like he's such a weirdo that way. So one story I like about him is that he's scared of large birds. I don't know if he's scared of all birds, but I know he's scared of large birds. There's no food in here, come on. So one time there was like a turkey in our yard. We call him Tom the turkey. It's just a turkey that walks around our neighborhood, Missouri Czech. But anyways, like there's this turkey that wanders around, and we're not like in the middle of nowhere. We live like fairly in a populated area, like where there shouldn't really be a lot of animals, but there are. So this turkey was just wandering around. It was in our yard, and so I decided my dog, like when he was short enough, we would just put him in the courtyard to go to the bathroom because he didn't really like the grass. And so we put him out there because it was just all rocks and he wasn't like big enough to jump the fence yet. Still can't jump very high. It's all in his head though. But he like ran to the turkey, and I kept the front door open because I wanted to see what he would do. But he saw the gate was open to the courtyard, so he started to run outside. But then he saw this big bird, and like this bird was harmless. Like this thing was a big fat thing, and all the little ladies in the neighborhood was feeding. So he saw this big bird, looked right at it, and then ran straight inside. Like he didn't stop until he reached our kitchen. He is a tiny little scaredy cat. And another example of that is one day I came in to the groomers to pick him up, and there was like this fairly old dog inside one of the cages, like waiting to be groomed after being washed, so he wasn't really allowed on the ground yet. Spencer, come back! Spencer! Come on! Come on! So, this other dog wasn't really like out yet of the cage after being washed. He was still getting ready to be groomed. But Spencer was all done, like hence me being there. You're biting my hand. You're biting my hand. Let's go. There you go. Okay. But hence him being outside of the cage, and he was sitting outside this cage with this dog like 5 times as large as him, barking at it. And this dog, like fairly older, was really calm, was just looking at it like, oh, I've seen stuff like this every day. So, the big dog was just sitting there, and Spencer was just barking, like, talking crap, all sorts of stuff, you know, like dogs do. Like, he's just a little turd about that. And then they start to open the cage to let the dog out to take the dog to be groomed, and as soon as it does that, Spencer just runs towards the gate where, like, the gate is, where the owners come and get their dogs. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And he's just a little scaredy cat like that. He's scared of milk jugs. He's scared of pots and pans. Come here. Come here, you weirdo. He's scared of pots and pans. Okay. He's scared of pots and pans. He is scared of all sorts of stuff. And I don't know why. He will search the perimeter of a room, like sniffing. He will sniff under all the chairs, all the furniture, everything. Before he will eat his food. He must get every scrap of anything on the floor before he will even dare touch the peasant swill that we put in his food bowl. And he also does it to my mom a lot. He'll like walk up to her and be like, yo, grandma, pass me some of that ham. But yeah, he's well treated. He's spoiled. Get out of my stuff. Get out of my notebook. Hey, come here. Spencer. Yeah, he's not gonna come here. Okay. And then, another interesting thing about food is that if he knows that you're just trying to bait him, he's not going to come get a treat. Like if he knows that you're just going to pick him up to put him in like a room or to put him up for when you're leaving or something, he won't come to you. So one time when he was like a really, really small puppy and he would sleep in my bed every night because like I was that kind of dog parent, there was thunder that night and it was so loud that it was like shaking the shutters, and he jumped off the bed and went under it, and he knew that I was trying to give him a treat to like get him out from under there, but he was so terrified that he was like, no, I'm not coming out. That is scary, and this is the only safe place ever, and you are invalid in thinking that I will be safe with you, so I will remain under this bed until the day that I die or perish, because I refuse to perish from the loud noises. And so he wouldn't stay under there, and I literally had to like put cheese like in a line to my door and then wait outside like hiding. Spencer, what are you getting into? For him to come and get it. So yeah, he's a little jerk like that sometimes. Search for it. He loves eating garbage, and he loves cups. He loves chewing styrofoam cups. He loves chewing up plastic bottles. Those are his like favorite toys. Like I can buy him all the toys in the world, as you can see right here. Like, and there's more where that came from. Literally, like, And he still just won't. He still just won't. Like, it's honestly insulting sometimes. Oh yeah, you're interested in that cardboard box, aren't you? And so he's spoiled by everyone who meets him. And he loves everyone so much more than me. Like, nobody believes me that he's a little jerk. Because he loves everyone more than me. So, hey. Come here. Come here. And he pretends he doesn't know how to jump on the bed. Come here. Come on. He can. He very much can. If I had a food up here right now, he could. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. He's like... Another fun fact about him sleeping with me, and this is probably true for all dogs, but he likes the middle of the bed. And one thing that he'll do, if I am lying my head down and then I lift it up for a second, he will dart and like get right on my pillow where my head was and lie down right there. So what I did was I switched pillows. I caved in. I gave my dog my pillow, like my good pillow. Like I have 2 pillows, and I gave my dog my preferred pillow. But it turns out he's just a little jerk who wants to steal what I'm sleeping on currently. Like, he just wants to tease me all the time. He's 5 years old. He still very much acts like a puppy, and he is showing no signs of slowing down. He runs in circles around our coffee tables and in our house, doing laps, just making this, like, guttural, final growling noise. Like, this is noise. He makes that noise as he runs. And he doesn't do that when I, like, take him on a run. Like, when I get a weird urge to run, he doesn't do that. That's a cheese-flavored toy, and he won't eat it. It smells like cheese, and he still won't eat it. He eats real cheese. He's also picky about foods. He won't eat certain foods. He doesn't like saltine crackers. He doesn't like popcorn if it's not buttered. They can have popcorn. Popcorn's a very healthy snack for dogs. Unless you're my dog and you don't eat it if it's unsalted. Oh, jerk. Ungrateful. Go get it. But yeah, he just likes to be a little weirdo, and we love him. Like this video if you like this video. Comment if you have anything to say or any weird stories about your dog, or if they do any weird stuff like this one. My mom says that he's really the most personality in a dog she's ever seen. I'm sorry I couldn't show you more of his personality. But at the end I'll probably put a video of him doing the weird like trick that he does.
I have to come in, I'm swinging.